What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to WillMagic. Um, Once again, I want to say Happy New Year's. I hope y'all have a happy 2026. And yeah, so today we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching a YouTube video to what would happen to Pokimane. What is happening to Pokimane? To be honest with you, I haven't heard nothing for Pokemon in like what, a year now, a year or two. I don't know what the heck is happening with Pokemon, but apparently it looks like something is happening. And, uh, I'm here to find out what's going on. So, I hope you like, share, comment, enjoy this reaction video, share this with your friends. Tell them about my page. And let's take a deep dive into this. So yeah, alrighty, here we go.
On July 2nd, 2025, Pokimane tweeted, "Believe victims," and this might have been one of the most regretful tweets of her career. It was a provocative thing to say, but what has made the statement so controversial is the
Yeah, I was wondering. Well, I was wondering like, why is that such a controversial tweet that she put out? I guess we gotta. Guess it's gonna tell us. Well, it's gonna. Well, it's gonna tell us what's been going on and why everyone is so upraised about this tweet. So let's see.
company she keeps. Here is her friend Nina Lynn's response to being caught essaying a man on camera.
Yes, I know. I heard about this Nina Lynn thing. Apparently she was forced herself upon I forgot the it was like my brain is just like on overload right now. Just trying to think. It was a streamer's cameraman, I presume, that Nina Lynn tried to force herself upon, and apparently he did not want that to happen. It was him and another girl, and it was this whole drama. I mean, if you know about this Nina Lynn thing, you know. Well, if you don't know, you're gonna find out what she did. So yeah.
For him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being
Saeed, that's his name. She forced herself upon Saeed, the cameraman.
That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
And more recently, her roommate, Elam, was under
Which is a crazy thing to say. Which is a crazy thing to say, knowing how if that was once again that if that was a woman, this whole thing would have been a lot different. Saeed would have probably been in jail or gone to court or been canceled or you'll never see him again. Like, which is a wild thing to say from coming from her, coming for like not her, but just coming just like as if the roles were reversed. You know what I mean. So yeah, you know what I mean.
fire for allegedly being manipulative towards his ex-girlfriend, Captain Puffy.
This is honestly, guys, this is so upsetting because I'm not like that. I'm reading some of these comments and it's just so unfair.
This has led many people to conclude that Pokimane's "believe victims" mantra was performative and doesn't apply when one of her own friends may be the perpetrator.
Okay, that's why. So it's like, sorry, brain. Come on, brain. Say what you mean. Say what you mean. I guess the Pokemon's friends with Nina Lynn, so it's kind of like, yeah, that's it's coming from you. Hold on, let me if I want to get
It's
all
just
the
so
details.
unfair.
This has led many people to conclude that Pokimane's "believe victims" mantra was performative and doesn't apply when one of her own friends may be the perpetrator.
So when she said, okay, I got you. So when she wrote that, the reason people are upraised because I guess yeah, her and Nina are like friends. So when she put that out, it's like okay, they're like okay, that's okay. Coming from you, knowing that, come on, that's crazy.
But even from the start, people were skeptical when this Believe Victims tweet went out. One reply said, Pokimane, I love you, and I agree, but I can't forget the way you made fun of Amber Heard during the trial. It was really disappointing. Please address this. Pokimane
Wait, Pokimane, I agree with you, but I can't. Huh? If you know about this, Amber. Wait, what? I can't forget the way you made. Look, dog. Like the way Amber Heard did Johnny Depp. The way Amber Heard did Johnny Depp, I would make fun of her because ain't no way you put this man through all this living crap, and it's like crazy. Like I don't know. Maybe hold on. I don't. I'll probably have to cancel this out, but because I'm gonna get made fun of or get creepy. Hold on. Well, she hired her. I mean, then again, she hired a lawyer who just like didn't know what she was, didn't know what he or she was doing, and I mean, to be honest with you, that's on Amber Heard because the way she did Johnny Depp, man, that I can never forgive her for that, bro. Put this man through living crap. It's like, so I don't know how I feel about this tweet. I don't know. So let's continue. Did I mute this thing? I know.
Pokimane responded with, I completely understand. I regret how I restreamed the trial because any jokes are at the expense of how victims can be perceived. I apologize for that and took down those videos a long time ago. Asmongold responded to this exchange and argued that Pokimane wasn't genuinely sympathetic towards Amber Heard, but was just siding with her now because the public mood had shifted.
The reason why Pokimane was laughing at Amber Heard, the most important reason, is because it was the popular thing to do. It's not surprising because she always tries to have like the most politically correct, sanitized.
I don't know like a whole lot about Pokimane. I just know that she streams and she was gaming with streamers that I watched and follow, like Vacuray and Leslie Foosley and, Sakuno Tuss, all of them. That's the only reason how I found Pokimane in the first place. So I don't know much about her, but I'm gonna leave it to the people who know her. So all I know is she was a streamer and that's it. And ever since 2020, I've been watching her and her friends. So, yeah.
Is inauthentic opinion possible. So I think this is just another example of that. Anyway.
Commentator and streamer Tectone came to a similar conclusion.
Because these people don't believe anything it is that they're saying. They don't. They will go live and they will say the exact thing that the public wants to hear.
But what made Pokimane's Believe Victim statement particularly shallow was some of the shocking behavior from her friend Nina Lin. In May 2024, Nina...
I done seen a lot of clips on Nina Lin. She has been wilding, bro. She's been wilding, bro, for, like... she seems like a wild and person, just a wild person. That's all I can say.
Nina Lin and Zoe Spencer wanted to do a funny video where they were twerking in front of Silky's cameraman.
Oh yeah, this is the video. This is the video clip I saw. So y'all gonna know why Nina Lin is in where she's in. She's been banned, and I hear that she's been unbanned, which is like crazy. Yeah, she made which is crazy.
Assistant Saeed, and you can clearly see from the footage that Saeed is uncomfortable with them.
Yeah,
doing
you can definitely tell he's uncomfortable. He's that's definitely uncomfortable. And he's trying to get away, and they keep putting. That's the point, man. He's trying to get away, but they keep pulling him back like Like they know, like that's the problem where the reverse comes in. If this was a woman, this dude would have been canceled, like off rip, been canceled.
I don't think he wants to. Yeah, right there. Stay right there.
Then they ended up pulling
Such a
Saeed into
shame,
another
bro.
room
That's
and taking his clothes off,
that is not right, not right at all.
or attempting to.
Ain't no more. But y'all ain't stopping them. Like y'all could have pulled them off or something. It's crazy.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do-
Cut the cameras is a wild statement. That is a menacing statement, a diabolical statement. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. That is a saying that someone says when they're trying not to get caught or like get in trouble. So that's wild, man. That's wild.
Look at my Louis Vuitton store. Hold on. No outside clothes on the bed. Hold on. What's going on?
You can't just forcibly take it.
Look at that bag. Look at that bag.
Someone get them off.
Hold on. This is a nice bag. Yo. How much this cost?
And y'all going through his stuff, which is like you're invading his privacy. So that's crazy.
Turn around. No. Start for the side. What? I need this. I needed this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not consenting.
And Zoe Spencer, to her credit, did make an apology in May of
Yes, I saw this one. I mean, I didn't see this. I just saw clips that she apologized and she was sincere. I don't know. It felt like she was sincere. So, but then Nina Lynn, we'll get to her apology later.
2025.
I definitely crossed the line with everything. I was just trying to be funny and I was just trying to make a moment for the stream. And I see that what I did came off all wrong and it's on me. I take full accountability for
good.
that. I just want to say Saeed and to anybody out there.
Yeah,
that
man, just learn and grow from it, so you won't get yourself caught in this situation again. Learn. That's all we can do. That's how we become better human beings. It's learning.
made feel uncomfortable. I'm genuinely sorry.
But for Nina Lynn, this looked like a pattern of behavior. In August 2025, she gave.
Yeah,
this
I
massage
saw this clip too. Like this is toast. This is toast. Yeah. And you could tell he was uncomfortable with what she was doing. You could tell, like he didn't want it.
streamer disguised toast.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Emily? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Nina.
All right.
Okay,
Why? Yeah, no, they had to block it out for, so this like whatever she was doing and it doesn't get them, strikes. So, but come on, man, that's not right, bro. That's not right.
Oh, Nina! Oh,
That is not a massage.
wow,
That is something
that's
else.
masseuse, Toast. Wow, she is so bold. You love to see it.
Alright.
So bold, so bold.
And on a stream with Pokimane, Nina described the type of man she was looking for.
Wait, you didn't fully tell us about your type. I am.
Yeah,
Domesticated.
my type is the obeying type. I need obeying. I need you to listen. Not too much talking. Shut up when you need to. Mind your own business. Make sure my business is running good. If I need assistance in anything, you have to drop everything and help me.
Okay, okay, sure. Yeah. You're definitely gonna be married sometime soon. Cause when that is not. Sorry, I'm. Let's just keep going.
My wallet is my wallet. My wallet is my wallet.
No.
Yeah, any girls you talk to better be your sister or your mom. Other than that, don't talk to them too much either. Mom, maybe yes, because that's small. And then any of your brothers or homies that have to check in with me.
No. 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 That is a horrible description you're giving out. Horrible. Horrible.
Because, you know, in order to find the secrets of their boyfriend, you go through them. So I have to have all their contacts.
To be fair to Pokimane, the incidents with Saeed and Disguised Toast went under the radar until Saeed decided to publicly share how uncomfortable he felt.
Yes. It didn't get like until he felt. Now it's like it became a whole until he like I was just uncomfortable, and you could tell he was. I mean, that's the smile. That's that smile uncomfortable. Like he's uncomfortable, but you know, for the camera, you got to be smiling. You know, so it wasn't a thing until he said something. So. Yeah.
Pages resurfaced it. He wrote, "When it originally happened, most people were attacking me, and I felt so uncomfortable talking about it that I only talked about it with people that I know." He also tweeted,
which is understandable.
"I've been vocal about the situation originally, and nobody cared. It took me a lot to talk, and I felt so uncomfortable talking about it that I only talked about it with people that I know." He also tweeted, "I've been vocal about the situation originally and nobody cared. It took me a lot to talk about it again, and for the third time has hurt me once again, where it will take me time to heal from it again. I've been invalidated by the other parties, which don't realize what it did. This prompted your rage to confront Nina about her behavior."
I mean, it looks like Nina Lynn doesn't realize that what she did was wrong. I mean, she apologized, but did she really? Did she really? She. I mean, and I saw this clip by Rage, and Lena was like, this girl is just, I don't know, man. She just seems like a person who doesn't care about what she did or about anyone else. So yeah.
So what if he says, I feel like you did something wrong? No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him, be like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
And it was this response that drew more attention to the incident.
Nina. That's crazy. That's embarrassing for him as a guy. And that's probably why guys don't come out when guys get essayed. That's why it's harder for them to come out, because people like you say dumb crap like that. Oh, it's embarrassing for him as a guy. That is the dumbest thing ever. Any person, man or woman who gets essayed should come out and tell someone. And bring the person who did that to justice. So, man, that is crazy, man. That's crazy.
And because it highlighted the attitudes towards male victims.
She treats it like it's no big deal. She did nothing wrong. Rub some dirt in it, dweeb. Get over it. That's how she handles it. But I imagine if it was two guys who did this exact same thing to a girl on stream, if it played out exactly the same, there would be universal condemnation across the board, including from Nina herself, I imagine, and rightfully so, because stand back, brave take coming in. Plug your ears if you're not ready for the spicy take. Assault is bad.
The clip with Disguised Toast also resurfaced, and Toast responded by saying, "This clip is going around with the recent convos, so I'll address it. I was trying to get a massage from the physical therapist when Nina, an IRL streamer I've never met, pushed aside the therapist and started grabbing at my behind while I was already laid on the table. I felt pressured to go along with it because 3 IRL streamer cameras pointed at my face and also being at a sponsored event."
Yeah, and that makes it worse. When you're feeling uncomfortable and you got cameras pointing at your face, so you don't want to make a scene, so it just adds to the pressure, you know. It really does add to the pressure, which is not good.
Then, I did not want to escalate the situation. I was extremely uncomfortable the whole time. Definitely should have said something in the moment and regret not doing so, and honestly a little ashamed of myself for not speaking up, because I just know if I ever spoke about it again in the future, people will say, well, you should have stopped it then. Eventually, Nina apologized to Saeed, but after a lot of public pressure.
I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong.
Yeah, this is her apology.
I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, and we all just laughed.
bro, she's apologizing like she just like it. I just gotta get this over with so people can shut up. So, she's crazy, man. That's not. That's a half apology.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's like a nonchalant apology. So that's crazy.
It is wrong. It is really, really wrong, and what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know, and he was very hurt by it, so that's all that we know.
Pokimane recognized that she was getting pushback about Nina and tweeted, "I've gotten a lot of comments asking me to speak on recent news, and I didn't tweet sooner because I felt the focus should be on victims and allegations. But it also feels wrong to not say anything. Essay and harassment should be taken seriously regardless of the gender of the perpetrator or victim. There's already so much shame associated with speaking out on these experiences, when in reality the shame should lie with the abuser. If I'm ever slow to comment on things like this, it's because these situations bring up a lot of emotions from my own past traumas, which I don't know if I'll share publicly. I hope this makes my stance clear." So some people felt sympathetic towards this response, but one of the top comments below it read, "Way to make it about yourself. My God." But what has really undermined the sincerity of Pokimane's Believe Victims tweet is the person who she became roommates with in early 2025.
It's time. Do you hear that unlock?
What happened with Pokey and Ella? Ooh, let's get in. Oof.
That's my apartment unlocking. You're a little late, but I'll forgive it. Okay, guys. Roomie reveal. Okay, roomie reveal.
Hi! What up?
Her roommate is the British streamer Ellum. Because Pokimane can easily afford to live on her own, and does, it was immediately assumed that they were dating. Being somebody's, quote, roommate has also been a recurring theme in that side of the streamer world, and it usually meant that people were dating as well. However, Pokimane...
Really? Whenever I hear someone say roommate, I don't think like roommates. I think they're just roommates. So that's what that means? Dang, that's crazy. Man, so roommate can't mean just me roommate anymore, which is crazy.
tweeted, "Please stop assuming I'm dating someone just because we interact. I'm happily single and it can be disrespectful to the guys because y'all don't always know their relationship status." On a TikTok video together, she explained her living situation.
Floor drop, I have to introduce you to a reoccurring character in my life. This is Ellum. He's British. Ellum talk.
Hello.
He's tall.
I'm tall. Wait. You look so small.
My part-time roommate. Now, what does that mean? He lived in the UK, then he wanted to move to LA, but he needed a roommate. Please stop hiding behind me. He needed a roommate, so I rent the second room in his apartment. But I have my own apartment that I stay there most of the time.
So based on this information, it seems that Pokimane is paying for half of the rent and only staying there some of the time. Ellum is known for being associated with the Sidemen in the UK and also had a long-term relationship with the Minecraft streamer Captain Puffy. However, there had been a lot of speculation on why this relationship ended. So on that TikTok video you just watched, Pokimane received a lot of pushback for associating with Ellum. The rumors online were that he cheated on Captain Puffy. Pokimane responded to this and wrote in the comments, "Hi guys, I've seen your comments and have talked to the people involved. I take this stuff seriously, but won't be discussing someone else's past relationship publicly. I appreciate y'all looking out for me."
Look, guys. Don't be assuming that Ellum is cheating. Don't be assuming someone's relationship or why they broke up, because that's crazy. You know? That is real crazy. Just don't do that. That's not right. Not right.
But this would not be where things ended. On December 17th, Captain Puffy tweeted a document which went into heavy detail about her relationship with Ellum. This is a 6-page document of him pretty much just being what she describes as a
that's a long page essay.
Bad boyfriend, but not doing anything criminal. First, she explained how Ellum essentially manipulated her into paying for them to live in an expensive London apartment. She wrote that, Very early on, about 2 weeks into dating, Josh asked to move in together, saying his lease was ending soon even though he could have gone month to month. Around that time, Simon and Talia had just moved into a new apartment in London, and he made it clear he wanted to live near them. The apartment was far beyond what I had planned to spend. I was already financially supporting my entire household and family in New York, but I agreed as long as he paid a fair portion of the rent, as I wanted to make him happy. At that time, he made significantly less money than me, so I never expected half, but he ended up paying nothing for the entirety of that lease. Biggest red flag was that Ellen was obsessed with his ex. Further down, she wrote, when he came to New York to meet my family for the first time, instead of spending time with us, he stayed in my room almost the entire trip doing a subathon. During that visit, I wanted to surprise him by telling him I had secured the apartment and went to show my mom a YouTube video of the layout. Instead, I discovered in my YouTube watch history on my laptop that he had been rewatching videos of him and his ex on holiday, along with videos titled things like, "What does it mean when your ex says it's too soon?" According to Captain Puffy, Elam used her to pay rent, but also used her fame to build his own streaming career. On the second page, she wrote, he'd use me for YouTube videos without even asking me. I'd be mid-streaming myself, and then suddenly his cameraman would knock on the door saying that I'm filming a video for Josh, so I'd have to end my own stream. His entire YouTube channel almost became a couples channel, and I received nothing for it. The real moment of clarity for her came once the relationship was over. According to Puffy, when we broke up and he moved out of our final apartment, he left behind paperwork that showed his bank balance for over a year prior. It showed a very significant amount of money saved, more than enough to have contributed the entire time if he wanted to. When I confronted him, his explanation was that he became obsessed with watching his bank balance grow, even while knowing I was hemorrhaging through my savings paying for both my family back in New York and our life in London. I initially dated Josh because many of our mutual creator friends vouched for him and believed he was a good guy who had been treated badly in his last relationship. Over time, the truth slowly revealed itself to all of us. I later discovered that this was a pattern of behavior that had been repeated in his previous relationships. And she summed up his behavior as, this was not just cheating, it was emotional torment, manipulation, and intentional financial and career exploitation until there was nothing left for him to benefit. There was obviously two sides to every story, and this 7-page document didn't contain any text or evidence of...
Alright. That is crazy, man. Man, this is... Don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Man, I didn't know all this was going on. I mean, if you're in a relationship, I don't care. Man, that was crazy. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this. This whole Pokimane story. This is a crazy first part. Crazy first part. And I'm looking for more detail on what happened to Pokimane and why her friends were turning on her. So, yeah, well, that's it, guys. Until next time, I hope you like, share, comment, or this reaction video, and I'll see you next time or next week. So, yeah, bye, guys. Peace. Man, this is a wild video, I'll tell you that. Wild video.